Hey, what is up? We're just starting things up, getting things going. Got an old thumbnail here, but a good one. I always like this one. Yeah, Oscars were pretty good. Most of our picks won. None of our dark horse bets won, which would have been nice. Just one of them. I'm happy I didn't put a lot of money down on the whole thing. I just put $5 bets down and everything. Nothing hit. Everything was pretty expected. Most of the expected wins won. There was nothing that was real big surprises or anything like that. I think people were hoping for big surprises that didn't really ever come. Going through my bags here. Let me share my screen. Yeah, going through all my bags. I got a bunch of my bags are getting filled up. That's one thing I probably should start. Should start moving shit over to the bank. I really should. But yeah, let's see. I'm repaired over. Yeah, I gotta look through all my shit because there's. Yeah, I definitely have a few. I have a few things that are epic in my bags, which I guess depending on a certain amount of stuff. Actually, I'm gonna keep everything unless it's obvious that I have an epic replacement. Looks like everything is replaced that needs to be. Yeah, these blues are decent. All right, yeah. Shit. Stuff I got is. Yeah, let me get rid of some crap. I probably have some shit to get rid of. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, it's safe to say I don't need that bow. Okay, let me move crap in here. Yeah, anything that's looking like epics or something, maybe those I'll put over here. Old shit like this, I kind of want to keep it. Right, so let me just move shit over. I don't want to like organize by that little auto feature just because I want that shit. I want everything to know where it is. Okay. That's looking like the best I can do. Yeah, no one got slapped though. So I guess that's probably a successful. That's a successful Oscars if no one's getting slapped. Let's see who's on. It's been a little bit since playing. I didn't play yesterday. I actually watched the Oscars. I think I was the only person in the world to watch the Oscars. It really could have been. Ain't too many people watching it. Let's see if the viewership. Okay. Oof. Wow. Only 18.7 million people viewed it. I think last year it was really bad and then it jumped up to like 25 right after the Chris Rock thing. Oh. Oh, God. It was at 10 million. Really bad. Oh, no. Okay. I'm looking at this wrong. 10 million people watched the pared down pandemic Oscars of 2021. And last year it was a 16 million viewership. And then after the Chris Rock got slapped thing with Will Smith, jumped up to 32. Shit. So big time down this year for 18. You know, no one I knew saw these fucking movies. I think that's the issue. No one went and saw any of these movies. The only the only movies nominated that people saw were Avatar and Top Gun, and then even like Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's definitely a movie that's gonna piss people off. Just because if you looked at it just like it's a goofy little comedy movie with some sci-fi stuff, and you know, it was good for that. But then you say like, oh, it's the best movie of the year, it's gonna piss people off, and they're gonna be looking to not like it. It only made 73 million domestic, worldwide only a little bit more, 100,000. Did not do good as compared to Top Gun, which made domestically it made 718,000. That's crazy. It almost made a billion. It almost made a billion just in the U.S. Most of the big movies these days are getting money because they're releasing it worldwide. And the Chinese audience, there's a Kenyan audience that's really big now. Indian audience, stuff like that. There's certain movies that will attract, the worldwide community. And Top Gun, it got 718 million domestic, and 774 international. I wouldn't think that. So it made pretty much 1.5 billion. And yeah, lost to a movie that made 100,000. That's the kind of shit that pisses people off. Or 100 million rather. It made 100 million. So it made a little bit more than 10 times the amount with Top Gun. And people liked it. Yeah, just looking at the year too for that. Top Gun made the most domestic, and then Black Panther, which I'm a little surprised at. Black Panther, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange didn't get nominated for anything. But you would think with making this much money that they would have threw at something. Minions, The Rise of Gru didn't get thrown anything. Jurassic World did good. Shit. The movie on here, besides Top Gun and Avatar to get nominated, were going down here was Elvis at 151 million. Let's see. Everything Everywhere All at Once is 27th on the domestic year. That is not too great. That movie Smile that was released in Halloween, kind of generic, crappy Halloween movie, that did a good bit better than Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, we're not talking a lot. You know, Everything Everywhere All at Once did 68 million domestic. Smile did 105 million. Well, still a good bit more. But we have movies like Uncharted that doubled it, Elvis that doubled it, Black Adam that doubled it. A lot of shit like that. So if you're looking at that, that ain't too good. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Yep. How's it going? I was just looking at the domestic box office and seeing where Everything Everywhere All at Once was. It's 27. Only made it's 27th on the list of the highest grossing domestic movies of 2022. Did not do good.
Yeah, I wonder if part of it is all this will then make up for the lack of initial sales.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna add to it. They're gonna re-release it and all that. But
I know, but like, do you think that's part of why it happened,
no,
or
no, no. It wasn't made for a lot of money, so it's not like it's a bad return. And then I'm sure it's gonna do better now. That movie Smile, some shitty Halloween movie, made 105 million domestic, where Everything made 68 million domestic. So even just like a shitty movie like that ripped it out of the water.
yeah,
Fantastic
that's some
Beasts,
fucked up.
Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore made $95 million. The secret is he's gay. Yeah,
I'm
no, it didn't
glad,
do great.
even though we lost the bet, I'm glad Brendan Fraser won.
Yeah. Well, we kind of didn't really pick one there. Kind of said Austin Butler or Brendan Fraser. I was
I
probably
know
leaning more towards Austin Butler.
I gotta say, like, if we didn't hit over 50%, we have hit over 50%. You know what I mean? Like, we called all the 50-50s.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
and all the ones that did
Like,
win, only
all of them. Like, we called every single, well, because it was so obvious how hyped up everything
one
was
pick I
getting.
remember was
But
like, oh,
still,
we didn't even have that. Only one category was like, we weren't even thinking that one. I forget which one it was, but one was like that. Yeah, it went. I mean, we called or talked about the ones that won. And yeah, the 50-50 ones. I mean, although I was thinking about it with the Michelle Yeoh, Kate Blanchett thing is Kate Blanchett. Remember we were talking about she's been nominated, but she also has won still too. So the fact that she's won, maybe that also is why they didn't give it to her again, because she's already won.
Well, the Spielberg shit I was surprised on, and John Williams. Like really, I thought that pairing was gonna do a lot better than it did.
The
But
Fieldmans didn't
maybe
win
they just
anything.
took like old white guys and they want to mix it up.
Yeah,
But I
the
didn't think it was gonna be
Fieldmans
to that level.
Didn't win anything. Elvis didn't win anything.
By the way,
Anything.
we were tracking Steven Spielberg's win loss percentage. It's real bad
Yeah, they don't like
now.
him.
Like factoring all this in, it's really, really bad. Like it's weird. Financially, he's one of the best directors of all time, but critically, as far as the Oscars go, he's one of the worst win percentage wise.
Yeah, I'd say James Cameron's up there too.
So, but at the same time, though, it's like if Spielberg has another big movie that's up for all this kind of shit again, I'm gonna go right back to the well because
Well,
I feel like he's they're both due.
I mean, he was nominated
So maybe
last
that
year.
Indiana Jones movie is not complete shit, and they
That's
can revitalize the franchise and make it more of a critical success than all these just like empty, shitty action movie blockbuster. Like
he's not doing that though. James Mangold's doing that movie.
so he's done. This is
Yeah.
it.
Well, he'll do something else. He's gonna make a Napoleon miniseries, which is based on like Kubrick's last project that he had in the works. And then he's doing something with Bradley Cooper, where Bradley Cooper's kind of play Frank Bullitt, the character Steve McQueen made. So he'll be nominated again. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm a little surprised he decided to not like do anything more with Indiana Jones. You'd think he would. I think that movie's gonna be shit, but I do like James Mangold. He's usually pretty good. Like I thought Logan was good. I like 310 to Yuma. Did Walk the Line, which is probably what Elvis is kind of do. Ford versus Fieri. Did you see that?
Walk the Line feels like what they wanted Elvis to be.
Yeah, from what I saw, Elvis did not look that great. But I heard mixed things. I heard a lot of people did like it. I actually I didn't hear anyone saying it was bad.
I don't know. It pretty much got destroyed.
Yeah, it didn't win anything. You would have thought like even the Fieldmans being nominated for like almost
It
everything,
was so hyped up too.
like that it would have won something. Yeah, I'm glad Brendan Fraser won though. That was a good call. I'm glad the Asian dude won too. Girl who got robbed was the girl from The Whale. She was good. She was really good. The Asian lady in The Whale. I don't know who beat her out. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis was actually probably the least deserved of that category. Should have been Angela Bassett.
Well, I don't know. You had this hard on for Angela Bassett, like she already won it. I don't know why.
Honestly, I really thought if you're gonna have a black person win, that was the one. But
No, it was the army movie guy from.
No, that dude wasn't gonna win. Brian Tyree Henry.
We had him as a dark horse.
Yeah, but I would have said if I had to pick one more or the other, it would have been Angela Bassett. But I saw The Whale and I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Jamie Lee Curtis was not better than the Asian lady in the whale. That was kind of a weird pick. Like out of all, like I guess they just wanted to give everything to that movie.
all at once.
Yeah, because they're really yeah exactly.
You think they thought of this meme like 5 years ahead of time and pre-planned it?
Probably.
Uh,
Oh, you know what's also kind of nice? The two dudes who made that movie worked at Marvel, and they quit Marvel because they didn't like the way things are going, and then they made their own movie, and then they won an Oscar. That's the state of Marvel right there.
that's not good.
No, it's funny they could have had these two guys making movies for them. They made a better multiverse movie than Marvel did, and I think they have like 3 right now. Marvel. They made the best multiverse movie. I'll give them that. Oh, you know what? You know what's a good movie that's kind of multiverse ish is The Fountain. You ever see The Fountain?
Mm, no, that's Hugh Jackman,
Yeah, I think it's Aronofsky.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
I feel like I've seen bits and pieces, but not enough to say like I've seen it. Which I hate seeing movies like that, and it just happens sometimes. You know,
Yeah, I mean
you'll
it's
be
not.
somewhere and it's like on in the background, and you get too much of it.
It's definitely old. I mean, it's from 2006.
I know it's like people say don't spoil shit, but if something's that old, that's long gone out the fucking window. You just missed it initially. You know,
Yeah, and I don't even know
I
if it
don't
would.
hear about spoilers.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a multiverse movie, but it does that. Where well, I guess it kind of is. It jumps around to different realities and shit like that. It's a cool movie. It's very original. I'm trying to think with Darren Aronofsky. That might be one of my favorite movies. Oh, I'd say The Wrestler. I like the best of his.
Are you doing any March Madness pools?
Not in my job. I can't. That hasn't happened yet. At least. When isn't it still like a little
No.
bit to come? Or am I wrong?
We should do. I don't know. We should cover it. We should do a video on that
Could
because
do that.
I've got a little bit of information on um, certain stuff that we can kind of work off of and just make some like that's the nice thing about like all those March Madness brackets is like a lot of people just get lucky, and you hit on some shit. It's not about like intel or upsets that are going to happen. It's just getting lucky. So I'm definitely going to put some money in. Just you never know.
When does the madness start?
Well, it's March, so
So it's already begun.
if it hasn't already, it's got to be soon. I don't know when.
I thought it was more like
I
later
thought it.
March.
Yeah, I mean, we're it's the 13th. It's the 14th, pretty much. We're 2 weeks in, so I think it starts right now.
I mean, are brackets already getting busted or no? Are seeds
Well, I'm
getting
just
like
seeing all the
filled out?
content get elevated right now, so I think it's either about to happen or like a, really soon.
Hmm.
I don't watch college basketball, but I do know of some significant injuries that are going to change odds. That's about it.
See if there's like a digital bracket. I feel like there has to be, right?
What?
It's got to be like a digital bracket or something, right?
Yeah,
ESPN or
I
something
did
has
one on
that.
Yahoo for free, but I know there's different people do different brackets with different scoring systems and shit too.
Is that one dude still? All right, so everything's kind of set. Looks like. Oh, all right, all right, all right. The first round starts the 16th, so we're almost there. That first round, I feel like, is where most of the weird busts and shit happen. Oh, so Alabama's a 1 seed. Isn't Creighton good or not anymore? Baylor's
Um,
good, right? Hey,
I
Princeton's
feel
in
like
it. That's interesting.
they're always
They're always in it.
uh no, they're just like always around.
Like Rutgers isn't in it, right?
They made it.
No, they're not in it.
Um, they were in it when they had Glenn Robinson Jr. He was good. He carried that fucking team.
Penn State, I see, is in here. What about that team last year from fucking? There was a New Jersey team that was really doing well. That shouldn't have. What was that team?
Seton Hall.
It wasn't Seton Hall. It was like a weirder one.
Seton Hall's been good uh, before, like in the past.
Yeah, it was St. Peter's. That's what it was, St. Peter's. And they're in like Jersey City. Okay, so they didn't make it. That kind of sucks. I remember they're actually kind of fun to watch that year. I mean, the games are always good. I'll give them that. Best basketball you can watch. Which it's kind of funny. It puts shame on the NBA. Every year, everyone's like, "Why is the NBA so bad to watch?" And they watch like fucking white.
Because they rest everybody. That's why.
Well, no one plays defense too. Like, it's not a it like doesn't.
Yeah,
The
no one
games don't
plays
feel
defense.
competitive.
No one plays, and everyone just chucks out bullshit the whole time.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel competitive.
They care less than you do watching it. You know.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
But I don't care because I get all the like scrappy trying to stay in the league motherfuckers who actually give a shit and you know hopefully make some money. I mean, I did some auctions for the first time, and I like that format a lot. I'm gonna keep doing it more and more.
Oh, did you win your first
I
playoff
think it's
week?
better than Snake. My bye weeks just ended. I had a team in seventh that lost by 3.5.
Oh God, that sucks.
No, 3.5 is enough to where I don't care. If it was like less than one, then I'd be tilting right now. But
Yeah.
three is like I knew I was kind of fucked just based on the matchup I had and the matchups they had were like people in second to last and last who had already gave up. So they had like 7-2, 8-1 weeks, and I went 5-4 and didn't matter. But I have two teams coming off bye weeks, and during the bye weeks, I stashed like a whole bunch of IL stuff.
So 2-1, one lost. Is that what you're saying? Well, no, two didn't play. Right?
Two were on bye,
Yeah.
and then one was just trying to get sixth place.
Okay. Well, How much money was in the one you lost?
200.
And 200 on each.
200, 200, 250. 250 got best record, won 100. The other 200 got best record, but there was no payout, which kind of sucks. So I think next year I'll maybe look for that. I don't know if
Oh,
I'll
best
try
record.
and go for that
I see.
scoring setting, but it is nice to have best record as a payout. I think it's well deserving.
Yeah, I agree. Like most points in fantasy, I agree. Like I like that in football when that's a little extra win. Because a lot of times the one who has the best points ends up having something to fuck up in the playoffs, and they're screwed.
I know, yeah, you could have a bye week and everyone get hurt during it. I've had that shit happen before.
Yeah, you could completely lose that first round, and then you're out.
So far, so good though. I stashed a bunch of IL people, and
What's IL people? I don't know what you mean.
well, there's a post I made on it, but um, the way I explained is like Sadiq Bey, who was a small forward, power forward for the Hawks, plays Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and then he doesn't play for the next 3 days. So I'll drop him Tuesday. But I stashed people on my IL who were currently hurt over a week ago, and now they're available to play. They already played like a couple games, so I can drop Sadiq Bey and put them in for Tuesday. So it's
Mm.
like a free ad because I did it so long ago based on eligibility for positions. It's stuff like that where you get a really big advantage.
Oh damn. Shit, we've been in queue for a long time. Oh, never mind. Felt longer.
What?
Felt I was gonna say I thought we've been in queue for a while. I think I've just been on for a little bit.
We're 11 in, but
Yeah, it's not terrible.
you know, damage is always easy to get. It's tanks and healers that are hard to find.
Yeah.
Are there any online that we group with? Any like people twinking?
The one dude I know is in. He's already in stuff. So no.
But you can still ask them if they want a group once they're out of it,
Yeah, I could see.
and then we can go on like different characters until they're done.
Then what was the dude we were talking to last time?
It was
Oh, wait, Bob.
a resto shaman and a
No, the guy who was in our
paladin.
chat. Was he a warlock? He was a warlock, right?
Oh, I don't know.
He never subscribed to the channel.
Oh shit, we pop.
Yeah. Funny thing
Slags.
is, I was talking about how everything's been going good with the streams, and then my fucking stream cuts out that time. That's how it happens. That's the way it happens in life. Can't tempt the fates.
Do you believe in like karma in that way, or like weird jinxes and stuff like that?
It seems to be a thing. I don't know. I feel like there's something to like if it can happen, it will happen. There's something to that. Like the possibility, if the possibility is there, it probably will happen.
Yeah, because it's it's one of potential outcomes available. So of course. But dude, you see my transmog by the way?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's just really hard to remember what form I'm in when I'm in
Yeah, cause yeah,
doing
that's
druid
true.
stuff. I know it like really fucks with my head.
You have to make sure you click the moonkin.
Um,
Is there an
I
icon
don't
up
know. I
top
think
for it?
that's why people like everything all at once. There's got to be something going on with that movie.
Maybe there's gonna be a lot more panda pops today because of that. Yeah, I mean, I talked to a dude at work. He's like kind of I don't know. He's got to be in his 70s or like he's boomer totally. He hated everything everywhere at once. Hated it.
Well,
But I also think
the
there's
the
something.
main comment is people over 35 loved it, and people under 35. I mean, I'm sorry. People under
Okay.
35 loved it. People over hated it.
What about me though? We're right at the cusp. We're on the cusp. Where do we count? It's 50-50?
I think we're on the under probably.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, but I think if someone came up to me and told me this is the best movie of the year, I'd look at it a lot differently. I don't think that helps. Like someone,
Well, I mean, every time we were recording, I was saying like throwaway lines like, "I can't believe people are taking this movie seriously" and all that stuff.
there's a butt
And
plug in
then
the fucking movie.
this
Like,
fucking happens. Right? Exactly. Like all my stupid like
dude, it's
shitty meme
ridiculous.
jokes.
Like, I mean, I get, I 100% get if someone doesn't like the movie, but
I no, none of like what I said was based on liking or not liking it. I was just saying
yes,
how
it's ridiculous.
it
It's
felt
strange.
like such a goofy movie to be taken this seriously. And then when it did,
Yeah,
I was like caught off guard.
I mean, I did
But
like
it
it.
goes to show you, it's like sometimes when she gets hyped up, it is for a reason, and you just gotta
Yeah,
buy into it.
but also at the same time, like hyping that movie up is gonna make people not like it. Like I remember the same thing with Parasite. People were like, "This is the movie that fucking won." This, you know,
I'll say this though, like even though whatever bets we made, don't follow me, right? I'm going the wrong way.
no, just, you're going the right way. Just don't make this left over here.
Oh, even though I was saying like, there a lot of them like are 50-50s. The 50-50s we were projecting were pretty accurate almost
Yeah,
every single time.
only I
So
was gonna say
I mean,
only one
even
thing
though
we
we
talked
didn't hit,
about.
I think that is the main thing that we did really well and offered to people. It's like if you're going to 50-50, the ones we're saying we're pretty much like I gotta say like 70-80%. Like we hit all
Yeah,
those,
I think our dark,
Other
like,
than like those all those dark horse like
I think
niche
next
bets
year
were
those
really
could win.
stupid and bad. They were really wasteful.
I don't know.
Not
I
wasteful,
think one of
kind
those
of
next year could
confusing
win.
because
Like a dark horse.
that's
I
what I'm
think this is
saying is
just
like all those dark horse bets we thought were stupid could have been like easy 5x. Just it's $5. I mean, at that point, if you at least feel somewhat confident about it, it's worth a shot.
yeah. I don't think they were bad bets to make. I think next year something like that could hit. I think the fact that there was like
The
sweeps.
chalk hit too hard. That's
Yeah,
that's what happened. We faded a lot of it, and it just. Uh, I saw this like I knew that Best Supporting Actress was going to be an absolute shit show, and we should have stayed away because the two that we were on, you know, didn't matter, and it was just Jamie Lee Curtis. So when you're at that point, it's like you just don't even bother.
I feel like the wrong one won for that. I really think it should have been probably because it should have been the Asian woman from The Whale because she was just really good in it. And then if you're gonna do something where it's kind of like lifetime achievement award, I guess it's like either Jamie Lee Curtis or Angela Bassett.
Well,
I really would
how
have
are
thought
they?
Angela Bassett just because.
You know what? We never looked up their Oscar win percentages like we
Who?
did other people.
Oh, like
Jamie Lee Curtis
I don't think
and
she's been
Angela
nominated.
Bassett.
That was the first time she's been nominated.
No, I know she was. I think she did that Tina Turner shit. Like,
Basic Instinct, maybe.
no, that basically that's
Oh no, not basic. What's the one? True Lies, maybe.
for what? No, you're
I don't know
thinking
what.
of Sharon Stone.
No, True Lies. She's in that. It's dancing like a pole for Arnold.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, something. I think that she could. I don't know. She might have not ever been nominated. I don't think Angela Bassett's been nominated. I think that was her. Shit, that was the boss.
Yeah, there are definitely a few picks we might have overanalyzed.
Probably the costume one. I think.
Well, I mean, when you're trying to fade chalk, that's what you have to do. You know, you have to like come up with like every other angle why it's gonna fail.
Yeah, and I mean,
Otherwise, just pick everything
something shitty.
everyone's gonna assume is gonna happen, and then break even probably at
Yeah,
best.
I mean that's why at least
And
we
then
were
once
given
they get to
options
this
of.
point,
I'm still just a little surprised that this one guy in that stream I was watching yesterday was breaking it down. He hated everything everywhere all at once, and he was just talking about how it was not a good edited
why
movie, how like, and I do agree that it was a really fucking long and kind of bloated movie. Like it's almost like 40
it did
minutes.
feel a little
It's like
padded and
40 minutes
bloated.
too long,
Yeah.
and it's like you're gonna give best editing to a movie that is definitely padded. Like that is a little weird. He said that the decision to leave the movie, the guy by the old boy, is the best edited movie of the year. He says it's really good editing.
Well, I don't know if editing carries that much weight.
No, I mean
I
editing. It's
was
definitely a
thinking
big.
about it to that extent.
It's a big part of everything everywhere at once. But I see his point where there was extra padding to the movie.
I mean, if the movie didn't have good performances, it would have won that many fucking
But really,
performance category.
what movie isn't like a little too bloated these days anyway? Like
It's worth it with music because the more like material you have, the better you just have a shot on algorithms of hitting. So people will put out like 3 hour albums when they should be like 30 minutes.
I haven't listened to a full album in a long time. I could say that.
Really?
Yeah, like a full album. Maybe I'm just too much in the Spotify world where I do like my own
You're
mixes
too
and
much of a
shit.
zoomer.
Was that?
You're too much of a zoomer.
I guess so. I really just do mixes. Also, I mean, a lot of the bands I've listened to, when I do try listening to the album, there's so many like exact. I guess what you're saying. There's a lot of filler songs and stuff
Well,
that
of
like
course. I
they
mean,
didn't
it's
need to put on.
impossible to have everything be completely fucking flawless. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
but those
it's
albums do
unrealistic
exist.
expectations.
Those albums exist though. There definitely are some. I mean, I guess it's personal preference, but I feel like there's been in the past more often that was the case.
What was that stuff just gets like hyped up?
Well, no, I think like a lot of the I don't know, I think a lot of Radiohead stuff was almost every song was good on the album. I think a lot of it depends on the music you like, but I think like Weezer Blue Album is almost every single song was like good for if you like Weezer, you're gonna like that whole album. I think the Beatles
Well, I,
albums
I
are
mean,
ridiculous.
you're putting a stipulation. If you like them, yeah,
Yeah, but I
that's
mean,
what you
yeah,
like the best.
that's what I'm saying. It's personal preference.
It's hard to straddle just that general like void of the random asshole
Yeah,
without any, you know, real preference liking something. That's real hard.
yeah, it's definitely personal preference. Because yeah, if you don't like the fucking Beatles, you're not gonna like the White Album. You know what band I like never thought, and I did like them. I never thought like they had a great full album would be Nirvana. I always they're one of those bands I always liked. Few songs, never like the whole thing.
Oh, it's pretty melodic.
No, it is, especially for they're an interesting style, especially for being like harder too. They're like a very good melodic, harder style band. They straddle that line
Well,
good.
it's
But
like
yeah,
if you
the
took
whole album, no.
uh, sometimes if you just have good melodies and choruses, it's enough. It doesn't matter what type of music it is.
Yeah. I think those Animal Collective albums, like when we were listening to stuff, that a lot of those were all good. I'd say straight through.
Well, they have different. There's like the version of them with guitar and drum, and then there's the fully electronic version,
Yeah.
and they both have good
I, f-
like
I f- yeah.
good versions of each. So it's hard to
Yeah, but with them, I feel like I could think of
you know
three
a
albums
lot
that
of
were
groups
good.
don't do that. Actually,
Yeah.
Tame Impala has that too because they had a phase where all their guitars sounded like synths, and they just got rid of the guitars since.
Yeah, I definitely like their. I think it was their first two, the best. Yeah, the first two I liked a lot.
Yeah, but the rest is still decent. It's like it's not like it's unlistenable or anything. It's just different.
No, but I didn't really like again. Yeah, like Currents or whatever. I don't think I liked the full album. You want to go to a different character here? Looks like the team left.
It was weird. We I thought we had a full party in queue,
We
and
did,
then
and everything
I
fell
checked
apart.
back and everyone's gone.
It all broke down. Want to go into your rogue?
I mean, I'm yeah for a laugh. It's like I'm so fucking terrible on that shit.
Well, my mage isn't too much better, so. But my mage is level 11.
It's Alliance.
Yeah. Oh no!
Okay,
It's horde. It's horde. It's horde.
what the
I got
fuck is this character?
Mike Douglas. It's a mage.
Yeah, I just don't remember when you made a troll mage.
It's years ago. It was just in my it was in one server randomly, and it was level 10.
That's a nice racial.
Yeah. I finally
You
got
know what's
Arcane
good is like
Barrage.
it doesn't matter your gear anymore. You know, as long as you got the good racial shit.
Yeah.
You see yourself like a transfer. Like Blood Elf sucks. I'd rather be something else. I'd rather be Orc, Rogue. That's what I want because I get increased defense and damage buff. Yeah, invite me. You yeah you could now let's not go Warzone only. Fucking.
Oh no.
I
Yeah.
only have 3 bars left though on this rogue, so
Really?
I'm pretty close to leveling.
You got any other level 10s? I
I
don't
have to
think you
check.
do.
Uh, I might. I keep finding characters I don't remember either making or getting sponsored from all the fucking time.
Yeah, I'm surprised you have this rogue. That's the one that's the weirdest.
Yeah, well, there was a reason why because I would never play one, so I must have had to do for somebody to get it sponsored.
Okay.
Melee class. I'm so bad at it. I have a warrior that was Fury, but I was really bad on that. Swanson, I think it was Orc.
I remember that.
You know what? I might have some 20 to 29s, but I don't think I have any 10 to 19 left.
So what's your like thoughts for this March Madness? Is there a team that you think's gonna win it, or like what's your picks? Like I don't. Is
Oh,
this?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just trying to do my basketball stuff right now. I'm in the semifinals, so I'm just trying to. I,
You popped. Let's see.
I was only able to
What we
do all
get?
this extra stuff because I had bye weeks. I had 2 bye weeks. Otherwise, I would not have been like doing this Oscar stuff with you at all.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You had the time.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Having these bye weeks is awesome because now I'm locked up for third place money. Not locked up, but like, you know, if I win this week, I'll at least be second. And then I got 100 from best record. So that's already going to cover all my buy ins. And then anything else is just profit. That's kind of where I want to be every year. Just floor is either, you know, making my buy ins back or profiting a little bit. If I don't have like a really crazy year, I'm having a pretty crazy year right now. I
That's
had
good.
one team with a 70% win percentage, which is the highest I've ever had. And it's a
Yeah, that's crazy.
$200 auction. It's not some like $20 bullshit, you know.
Are you doing like the ones where you play for category? Or are you doing like you're playing for points? Like, is
Well,
it
there's
fantasy football?
rotisserie, which is stats that accumulate, and then head to head, which is week to week matchups based on 9 categories.
Yeah, I like that head-to-head one better.
Yeah, I don't do roto for basketball.
Okay. Yeah, because then you could do that.
That's more of like a baseball type of thing, but for that either.
Oh, for head-to-head for baseball.
No, I do head to head for baseball. I don't do roto. I don't like roto.
Yeah, I could see head-to-head being easier to win like categories, knowing like kind of what you're doing, where you're picking and choosing the ones you want to win each week and getting rid of the other ones.
Well, you just got to go 5-4.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
As long as you get the five.
People really want to overreach and dominate when it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah,
they overlook 5-4 is all you need. So if you go 5-4 for 2 weeks, that's it.
yeah, that's a good point.
Like people have this mindset where they want to go 8-1, 7-2 every single time. It's not realistic.
Yeah. So would you have like LeBron James or something?
No, uh, let me show you my. Well, you can see my one team I've posted about just because of. I was trying to show people how IL Plus works, which is something they added during COVID.
Oh yeah,
IL, it used to take like a really ridiculous amount of time before they could be eligible. IL Plus, it's just game time decision, questionable out type stuff. So you can manage it much better.
oh I see.
So I'm just trying to show people like if you have 2 to 3 people with that same edge ability, you can like set your week up for like the whole week and abuse that slot based on the schedule that you have and like shift people in.
Hmm.
Which some people get pissed about. Like it's illegal, but it's not. It's just you gotta
No, the
be
strategy.
just paying attention. Yeah, you just gotta be paying attention to the upcoming games and even though somebody will have returned, it doesn't matter once you preset it. They can be healthy, and you can still have them in the IL or IL plus at the
Yeah.
same time. And I got messages like people saying like, "Fuck, man, I didn't realize I could do that." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for over a year now. It's like, and it should be standard. I think IL should be gone, and they just IL plus is all they do. It just allows for so much more like freedom and ads, and that just leads to more content and available people to talk about. You know, it just is
Yeah.
better overall for the entire game to have more people viable.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Because
it
then,
makes
like,
sense.
even if you're like in a 10 man, it makes people in like a 12 or 14 more useful because the
Right.
way you can rotate them. You here, check this tweet out. This is where I kind of explain it and then the way it worked afterwards because I did like an initial tweet of when uh, it was pre bye week, and then I showed what happened during the bye week, and what happened was really advantageous to what I had stashed
What does IL
and
mean again?
favored my schedule. Injured list, just
Okay.
somebody who's hurt for a, an above like 3 day window, usually 5 to 10. Yahoo's got some fucked up settings. Sometimes it'll be 3 games out in a row and you'll get it, and then sometimes it'll be a prognosis of like 7 to 10 days plus initially, and then they auto put it on. There's really not much consistency, and I'd say it's one of the biggest flaws of their format and site.
Hmm.
But you see what I mean? Like I have James Wiseman, who's been healthy in the IL plus, and because Sengun was out today, I just got a back to back from him playing 2 games in a row. Like that's really fucking good. I went from having somebody miss the next 2 games to playing the next 2 games
Yeah. Damn.
immediately.
Did you get kicked? I feel like
Oh
you must have.
shit. Yeah, sorry. I was like not even looking at WoW. I got like so much NBA shit going on right now. People are like asking me questions and stuff.
That's probably better for your
Here, let me
experience.
go into like a different character.
That's probably not a bad thing with your
I'm
character.
terrible on this rogue anyway. Like I can't play it's embarrassing. All
Yeah.
I do is like I'll get my initial stuff off, and then I'm dead. I don't know what to do after that. I don't have a blink. You know,
Yeah.
I can't hide. I'm just out there.
Even so, though, mage is definitely not. Mage is definitely not the survivability like the priest and the rogue or the hunter.
No, hunters are
Not
like
even
unkillable
close.
now. It's
Yeah.
insane. I think it's like a little too much when the entire match is like 5 hunters on each team, and then everybody else. It's just like it's not fun anymore. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Makes it. It does. It makes it a little bit ridiculous.
I like it when it's like a couple hunters and then like people who are good at playing other damage classes. You know, that's what it should be. Not just a bunch of assholes who have no clue how to even play the character and just pump out damage.
Well, some probably do.
Should
It
I go?
just it's not hard to play the character. That's the thing.
Should I go on a different 19 or should I go on my druid or?
Yeah, if you want to go on a different night, um, whatever one you want
Oh
to do.
no, you how many?
What do you want to do? Maybe we should just do the druid, like go on the druid and get a dungeon in.
Yeah, we should try and grind this gear out. I mean, I don't want to
Yeah,
like do it to the point where
yeah, where it's just
I do
sometimes you
like
need
I
the
would like to
PvP
switch it up
break.
with breaks,
Yeah,
but I don't want to like completely ignore it at times either, like we did for the last like week or so.
yeah, because it is true. It's like in the end, it's probably easier to
It's
gear
a
up the one
grind. It's
character.
like a literal grind, and like you don't get any breaks. PvP, you can at least have some time to like step away and do stuff. You know,
Yeah,
PvE is just nonstop. That's why don't like take it until we're like fully ready. Yeah, but
all
this
right,
this guy helped on Twitter, um, won best record and he
nice.
won 200. So I got 100.
Oh, just his
That was
league
so.
had that stat where you can get something for just winning.
Yeah, that well part
Should
of the
be in
reason
everyone.
he's in this league is because of the scoring settings. Like a lot of what I realized with fantasy is game selection. if I pick certain settings I know I'm good at doing and favorable to, I'll have uh, good seasons. Like I don't
Yeah.
like fucking around. Like I think I'm done with Superflex in football. I just
Oh,
never
that
win
shit was
doing it,
sucked.
and it
Yeah.
distracts me away from what I really want to do. To where I'm just gonna stop doing it. And I did the same stuff with baseball and basketball. And once I just stopped doing those weird leagues, I just play better in all the regular ones I could focus on. It's almost like part of my brain gets distracted or like thrown off that
Yeah.
I can't think about
The one thing I
what I'm
definitely like
trying to
about the
do
league
for it.
I'm in football is the no kicker, no defense is good. It's really good. It's
Yeah,
better.
I think
That's how it should
we'll have
be.
a better year because uh, I realize like unless you hit tight end early, it's not that advantageous. It's better to just go for the mid, like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 range. And if they don't hit, the replacement value is not that bad because tight end's not that great in that range to begin with. Whereas if you hit on a wide receiver early, you can get Tyreek Hill in like the second or third,
Yeah. And even like
or
the
T
running
Higgins
back,
in the fourth or fifth.
the top running backs didn't do all that great, except for what's his name? The guy we had, the white dude, did pretty good.
Well, I think we got lucky for how good McCaffrey was on Carolina
Yeah, that could
because
go down.
once he got to the Niners, he went nuke.
Yeah.
Week he had where he had a passing touchdown, receiving touchdown, and rushing touchdown in the same week.
All right, I'm switching out of here. Let's go on to the means. Yeah, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't the issue. He was fine. I think really tight end fucked me over. The quarterback wasn't as good as he should have been. A couple of receivers just weren't that great that we thought would have done better.
No, actually, yeah, Herbert really was a problem
Oh,
because
yeah,
instead of
definitely,
just
man.
going on the IL and being done, he played through his rib injury and was awful the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
It'd be better if just like was not playing.
Yeah, and also wasn't there like a coaching issue? Didn't they fire there was like a lot of shit. There's a lot of bad things happening there.
Yeah, I think Brent Staley either is on the hot seat or pretty much about to get fired. And
Also makes you
Eckler
never
is
know.
now Austin Eckler has now just requested a trade. If he goes, Herbert's completely fucked because Austin Eckler carried that offense completely.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would not be drafting Herbert next year. I would go Daniel Jones over fucking Herbert.
I
And
don't know.
well, you don't you I don't think you fully grasp the difference between fantasy scoring and real life
Yeah, no, he can run
productivity
the
because
ball. I get it.
Herbert by far is a better player,
Oh
but
yeah.
he doesn't run for like 1,000 yards a fucking season.
Did Geno Smith do all right fantasy wise, or just like he was better real
No, he
life?
was good. You know what he really did that people loved was DFS. He
Oh,
won a
because you could
lot
have
of
got him
people
for
money
cheap.
in
Got him for like
DFS.
nothing, right?
Well, no, and you could stack him with Metcalf and Lockett for
Oh yeah.
real fucking cheap. So uh, Gino Metcalf Lockett stacks with like some even like Will Disley, Noah Fant, throw shit mixed in.
The
Paid
people
out
that
real
got
well, and then
the people that got Metcalf got such a deal because he dropped so far because everyone thought he'd be shit, and he ended up being like he ended up being just the same, maybe a little better. Actually, I think he
hey,
was better than
Lockett's
last year.
old, but still good. That guy's aging pretty gracefully for a speed guy.
Yeah, it's true. He's not bad.
No, the Seahawks are weird. Everyone just assumed they'd be like a complete run heavy team, and then
Yeah,
they
that's
got rid of Russell
exactly.
Wilson and decided to throw it all the time, which is what they were begging people to do with Russell Wilson, the
So you got to
quarterback.
take a lot of the off-season fantasy talk with like a grain of salt. Like I feel like each year I buy hard into
Well,
like
yeah,
the
with
type.
any news, it's hard to tell what's
Yeah,
real and what's just bullshit to have content available. It's frustrating at times because
yeah,
you can't just assume everything is being honest or like trying to be helpful. A lot of times it's like They just need stuff to talk about,
Yep.
and there's
Definitely
nothing to talk about,
that Gabe
and then you
Davis
get
dude was
fucked.
hyped like crazy too, and
Yeah, but he had 4 touchdowns in the playoffs. I mean, rightfully
yeah.
so.
Yep.
How many people do that?
Yep.
It wasn't
Well,
even that too.
this happens, man, when
He
you have a
had
fucking
games in the
star.
regular season where he had like 3 touchdowns. Also,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, but that's what happens when you have a star receiver on your team. That dude's gonna be fucking
Diggs,
open.
yeah, and Knox was a bigger deal that first year than he kind of turned out to be, but he was definitely helping out uh, Gabe Davis too.
Did you see the
Dawson
Giants
Knox, and
signs today?
they got a linebacker, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's a pass rusher. I think he's more of like a
No, he's like a
I don't know.
pass coverage.
Yeah, I don't like those kind of linebackers anymore. They really are
Well, it's to
kind of
cover the
phased
tight end.
out.
Let's cover that tight end.
Well, I guess that's good when I don't know.
They have a
I
pass
rather
rush, so that's not bad.
not really.
It's okay.
You can't depend on your defensive tackles to get sacks like that.
No, but they got the rookie, and then they got Ojulari or whatever on the other side, and they're all right with that. That's not their
Well, you're
biggest
right. They
issue.
do have a linebacker that's
Yeah,
pretty much a DN.
yeah. They've I think they have two outside linebackers that are pretty much DNs. But yeah, yeah. And I like the Breida sign. I don't mind that. I think he's one of those like totally fine with it
No,
being a
he's a
backup.
solid backup,
Yeah, good backup.
but he's not like your only backup. You probably carry 3.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get one more, but you can get like that other one you can get in a draft or fucking tiny sign.
I'll say this: fucking Slayton should be taking like a huge pay cut just to stay on this fucking team because
We did last year.
he could easily be like a greedy asshole and get more money elsewhere, but
Yeah, I think he
he
wants to
should
stay
know
there.
like the only reason he had the season he did was because everybody else was fucking out.
Yep, yep. Damn though, Galladay. What's he?
That's the
Is
thing. Like
Galladay
if you're
just
his
done?
agent, you just like put yourself in the position of his agent. Like, what's the argument you make to the Giants?
No, there's none. Yeah, there's none. I would tell him like sign with whatever
It's
you
like I know
can.
you can replace me with like 3 people in the draft, but I want this amount of money because I
Yeah. Well,
dropped
honestly,
like every important pass available.
I don't mind the Cole Beasley idea. I really don't. He's better than what they have.
No,
He's
that's not
better
what
than
they need. They need a
Wandell.
different type of receiver. They need bigger receivers
Oh, I
to go on
agree.
the outside.
But
They
if
have Wandale and they have Shepard. They play the same thing.
I don't think you need Shepard.
It's
I think
too late.
it's
They already signed him
time.
for a year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well,
But
he's a
it's
depth
cheap.
player.
Who cares?
He's a
It's a
depth
flyer.
guy too. He's gonna get hurt.
So
You
why
know he's
have
gonna get hurt.
Wandale and Shepard and Beasley all in the same slot when your other receivers suck?
Also, I
It
think
doesn't make any sense.
Shepard's like best friends with Barkley. That could be like a little deal to
Yeah,
Barkley.
no, it seems like he has a like an in or something.
Yeah, I mean he was wearing Sterling Shepard like t-shirts all year. Like I think he was making it known you've got to sign this dude. He had like all these
Well, it was
t-shirts.
cheap.
Yeah. No, yeah. And he wants to play for the Giants, so that's cool. I mean, he's good when he's in. He's just not he's a very injury prone player. And he's not like a star or anything, but he can play.
He needs to play very limited snaps. He needs to be your fourth guy who comes in and when you need him will like pull off a play for first
Well, he's
because he
definitely
can run a
someone.
route good. That's
Yeah.
what he is. He's like a situational, hopefully does what he needs to do guy when you need him to do it. He's not dependable. He's not reliable, and
He's
he's
not
not somebody who should be a staple of any offense.
he's not a fan. Well, he's not a fantasy owners type player either. He's a player
No, not
that
even.
fucks fantasy owners over. You know, like
The only time you use him if everybody they brought in ahead of him got hurt,
yeah.
and I don't want to bank on that because
Well,
I'm hoping they draft somebody who hits. And I'm hearing stuff now, which I hope not, but it sounds like they might get Beckham Jr. back.
no, I don't want that. Jeez. Yeah, that's
He's
just
the best
that's
available wide receiver in the
well,
market.
yeah. Well,
and
that's
he's
why you
not
fucking
that
sign.
he's
They should be
not that
signing
expensive.
receivers. If they sign rookies, they're going to be better than what you have. So that's like, why not just do that? It's better than what you had last year, and you did good. So
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't sign him, but it's um he's getting recruited to like the Chiefs, the Jets, the Packers, the Raiders, like a lot of weird ass places.
wait, is Aaron Rodgers going to stay there though? I thought there was all weird talk with him.
No, people are all saying it's a done deal that he's going to the Jets. For some reason, they're just
Oh, I doubt
delaying the
it.
whole
I doubt that.
announcement. I don't know why,
I don't think so.
but
That's hype. That's bullshit. He's going to stay a Packer. Why would you go to the Jets?
because they
He's from
have good
California.
receivers and a good defense, and they just
Yeah.
missed the playoffs.
You know, I almost would have thought maybe he would
By
actually
the
go
way,
into
you might want to put
Raiders.
some money down on the Bears plus win total
Yeah,
because
their
they
team,
just
they'll be better next
got
year.
DJ Moore. I like Justin Fields. I like Darnell Mooney. I like Claypool. I don't mind Cole Kmet. They've got good running backs in Herbert and Montgomery, and they just signed a couple people on defense who are supposed to be really impactful. So
Yeah, I feel like
you might want
Fields
to hit
could
that
be
up before the lines start to shift.
next year's Hurts.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to be drafting a lot of Fields, a
Yeah, I mean,
fucking lot,
probably
because
not as good, but
they set him
close.
up for success in a
Yeah,
big way,
and they stayed with
and
him. I'll give him
he
that.
already he broke the record for rushing yards. I thought from Michael
Yeah,
Vick already, and they just gave him a really good wide receiver, and I think
and
they signed a lineman too.
he looked really bad that first year. So good on the Bears for sticking with somebody. It's easy to jump ship. Look at the Jets.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I don't know,
It's hard to not. It's hard to not
Darnold's bad.
overreact to like a year or two,
Yeah.
and like you said, jump ship.
Well,
Yeah,
that's New York, man.
that's why I think the Niners might be doing that with Lance. I don't know if Trey Lance is gonna really get a shot.
Oh, I think he's gonna be a starter. I don't think that Brock guy is anything. I think he had a good team around him.
I don't know. People are trying to make him out to be like Tom Brady or some shit.
No, he's gonna be like that guy from the Jaguars, Gardner Minshew. It's like a
Yeah, I
Minshew.
can see that.
It's like a Minshew fever kind of thing.
People like him, and he's like a meme and stuff, but he
Yeah,
actually is just a career backup. No,
that's
yeah, there's
that's
a
what
lot
he
of guys
is.
like that. Like Ryan Fitzpatrick, he'll play for like 10 teams in 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I thought he had like 1 year we actually did look 1 or 2 years where he actually looked pretty good.
I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, it's taking a bit. Yeah. Got to buy some gliders. Now this guy's character is this. The game sucks. It's a good name for this. There's some accuracy there. Just ask the guild if they want to do this shit. Maybe we'll get some guild members here. Haven't played with the guild. I don't know who's on.
We can't get a healer. Usually it's easier than tank.
I might get a guild member, whatever one I'm in, to join our group. Oh, never mind.
Have you done March Madness pools in the past? Have you had any like lucky success?
For a little bit, I remember being at the top of stuff, and then didn't work.
What did you do initially? You just pick favorites, or did you go upsets?
I think I picked some just on. I think I picked just some on luck, that kind of thing. Yeah, I remember for a little bit at work. I remember I was like in the lead for a while, and then it all like you remember like it can all change if one team goes. Like I was in the lead for a couple days, and then something happened, and I wasn't. I've never won a March Madness though.
What about Super Bowl squares?
I won that. I won that this year actually. One of them. I won the final, the fourth quarter one. I got $50. I put in $10, so I made $40.
Nice.
But one year, I
So you
remember
could
I
buy
did
like a bunch of $2 squares.
I did a minutes pool with some people at work. Like we all went in on it. Like it was me and two other people, and it was a minutes pool where it's like if your score hits, each minute that you hit, you get like a big payout because it was through like a bar, and we made like $300. So and we put down, I think we put down, 20 each. Oh, I just popped. So it ended up being pretty good. I made $100. So I've won like a couple times on that. Again, that shit's all fucking random luck. No skill to that. I've also seen fantasy leagues where, like, the fucking girl in the group or the random first time playing person wins. You know, like, that happens. Happens more than you'd think. Have you ever seen that or no?
People randomly went on March
Fantasy.
Madness.
No,
Yeah, but
fantasy. Where, like, it'll be like, oh, this is my first time playing fantasy. That kind of thing. It happens.
maybe when I first started, but it's been so long since that kind of stuff.
Well, you're playing with people online. It's a little different. When you're playing with people in, like,
Yeah,
a real
randos.
life, it's like easier for that to happen, kind of thing.
No, yeah, a lot of times even then I end up with people in leagues I've been with before. I don't like it, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh well, sometimes don't you get invited back to the same rando league? I
No,
remember that. That would happen.
well, I'll like decline it, but then still end up in them anyway.
Oh okay. All right, this group's pretty good, and we're rolling through. Level 10 paladin tank. You're doing a lot of damage there, Leon. You got a goose egg.
Yeah.
You got
Sorry, I'm
0.
like looking at this stuff.
No, that's fine. As long as no one notices.
Trying to. I'm getting like so many questions and messages and stuff. I'm trying to like multitask, but
Are you getting the same question or different shit?
um, I mean, some of them are like not worth asking, and some of them are really good. Just it's all like league dependent. It was cool. It's like when I use my cat boost in my panda thing,
Oh, it looks cool.
it
Looks
doesn't
like you're a
break me out of
panda.
my panda
Yeah, it
thing.
looks.
See that?
Yeah, I
Oh
was
fuck! I'm
noticing.
gonna die. Yeah, but I'm not in the moonkin form that whole fucking time either, though. So it's bad. The basketball is different than like football. Football has a lot more like just mouth breathers who don't know what the fuck's going on and just
Yeah.
ask like it start stuff, which is like okay, it's like a 50-50. I either look like an asshole or you won. Basketball is a lot more nuanced. Same with baseball. It's like so many different variables for how your scoring in the league is and stuff.
Is it more likely for like the basketball stuff to happen? Because sometimes it's like the football stuff is harder. I feel like to hit on some things.
Yeah, I mean,
It's more consistent with like what you're seeing projected. Is I
it's
guess what I
all
mean.
pretty. It's all pretty random. Injuries will really impact a ton of stuff.
But projections are pretty accurate.
I mean, you can always go back and track them, which is what sucks about like publishing your stuff. It's like people want to like go back and pay for certain takes. It's all right there. Can't hide away from it. Once you post it, you gotta live with it.
Yeah.
But other than like Carl Anthony Towns, did pretty well, and he got hurt. So
Is he on the Jazz?
sometimes when that happens, people don't take it out on you. They know the guy just
Yeah, you can't do anything
missed the
there.
whole fucking year, pretty much. It's not your fault.
What
Yeah,
team was he on?
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, okay. Who's on the Jazz? Who's their player?
Laurie Markkinen, who um, I wrote up as a really good um, like high usage candidate because they basically gutted the team, got rid of everybody, and there was no one left. And he became an all star, averaged like second round value. So that was one of the biggest hits I had of the year.
Okay, nice.
He's Swedish. He's 6'11", small forward, power forward, center, white guy who shoots threes. But he's having like a Dirk Nowitzki type season.
Okay.
like peak Dirk Nowitzki. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
when
mean,
he
I
was
remember when he
on
was good.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going like
Good old Mark Cuban. You a Shark Tank fan?
I've watched a lot of it. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but it's definitely like you know
I like Shark
it's
Tank.
interesting. I know, but it's not something I seek out. But if it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I guess I see it because like my girlfriend records it. You know, she's got a good nickname for Garoppolo now that I can't like. I always have to say it. Like she calls him Jimmy Shitlips. I don't know where she got, but now I always call him Shitlips.
I mean, he does win a lot. His win percentage for his career, it's like 80% or some shit. You know, he's gotten carried, but still, you can't deny the fact that he just like gets teams to the playoffs every single time.
Hold on, we're getting into a group. All right. Oh, never mind. Cool. Yeah, we're in a full party. They have a Discord too. Okay, let's see what's happening here.
Ed Mooser, he's the tank, right?
Yeah, he's in my guild. I was talking. That's the one who I was
I know,
trying
but
to.
like add
Yeah. Actually, I think I have him. Yeah, I think I have him as a friend. Yeah. You know what's weird? Like, why would this take any time if we have? Oh, wait. Did you accept the invite?
Yeah, we're missing the damage. Not me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's right. It was because we queued for the wrong dungeon type. We were queued for. Yeah, take that invite. We were queued for BFA. Now we're in Warlords. I've never done anything with this guild, so I have no fucking clue. They wanted me to go in Discord. I don't want to go to Discord because then they'd
Do you
be
even
on.
have it?
I have it, but then actually, you know what? On this computer, I didn't download it. I could get it easy, but I know your shit wasn't working with it. And then also that means then that they'd be on my stream, their voices. You know, like, I don't know if I really want that. Maybe.
Yeah, because they get to say some like horrible shit, and we have no control.
I don't know though. That might not be a bad thing. Maybe if you have other people in, they're more likely to watch or tell people. Who knows? It could be beneficial. Could not be. Who knows if like there's someone I want to have a conversation with though. Yeah, I agree with what Moo is saying here. I was at a 5-minute queue and we have a full 5 group. Like that doesn't make any sense. And why does it say 2 out of 3 damage? We're all queued. There's 5 of us. All right, there we go. All right, this one's good. Let's see. All right, this will be a test to see this group. What's Moo's stuff looking like? It's 27 or 29 rather. Oh, okay. He's got some. He's got some good stuff. Wow, they're skipping a lot of shit.
Wait, what the fuck, man? I can't skip that.
Just run through. All right, yeah, this is a good group.
Yeah, they just carry.
Yeah. All right. I guess this is also why when you get a see, that's probably something they said on Discord was just run around this thing. Whatever. I would definitely like give you that mic if you ever wanted that other mic, that circle fucking one. I don't need it. This other one's kind of broken. That Blue Yeti. That one's not good. Oh yeah, you can go around all these guys, I guess.
How old is that Yeti?
The Yeti's good, but old. But it was like a early version of it. It was never good. It never sounded good. Like I feel like maybe it was a bugged one.
To where it should have been
Should have been better than it
recall?
was, or it should have just been like yeah, like replaced or something. The circle one's alright though. It's not bad.
Oh fuck.
Actually, you know what? Even I might even have like I don't know, a headset or wait, don't you have a headset for work at all or no? Did they not give you that kind of shit? Do you make calls or no?
No,
Okay, yeah,
no,
then I could give you that. Did they give you any shit from work to like take home while you're home or no?
no.
They didn't like let you take like a monitor or something.
Um, I don't need it. I have better ones.
Yeah, it's funny though. I would know people like that I work with, and also in the past, like they never had any of this shit. It's always like baffles me. Maybe I've just always been into computers, but it's weird that someone wouldn't have like a monitor at their house.
I mean, I'm not like an IT or computer guy, but
But you've had it your
I
probably
have.
for a long time.
Yeah, I mean that's just like a way to not pay for like television you don't need and shit like that. You know,
Yeah,
just
dude, this is like a fucking wow. That was like an instant kill. All right, yeah, the moves are good. Alan, Alan Gene Moo. Remember Doug?
the show. Yeah,
Yeah, remember the moves like those two
not my
twins?
favorite.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite either.
Yeah,
One of those
yeah.
shows kind of made me feel uncomfortable.
Right back.
Yeah, this is pretty much just a run and collect shit while they kill shit. So I know you're following me, so I'm going slow.
I'm back.
All right, good. Yeah, this is a ridiculous group.
I know we're just running.
Yeah, like fucking Moo is good. Like both the moves are good. All right, he left. Okay, it's not what I expected. All right, interesting. I don't know what happened there.
Well,
Oh, we're still in the group. Oh, weird. Okay, leave instance group.
yeah.
Okay, I don't get it. Figured we'd rekey right there. Yeah, the druid and the shaman both like ripped things up, and we're like getting carried here. Okay, so 29s are a thing.
They gotta be.
Yeah, I mean these guys are right. They're both 29. They're all 29.
Do you have any?
No, I have a 23 hunter.
We have 20s.
I have 23 hunter.
Make one of your 20s a 29.
I could, but then it's the whole thing of doing this gearing shit again. Because it's if you want to get like top 29 stuff, you're gonna have to be geared with this epic shit.
Yeah, true.
What questions are you getting asked? Are you getting some play? Getting You should charge, man, for each time. $50 a question.
There's no way to enforce it. Unless I did it through like Patreon or something. I just get S starts it stuff. And a lot of times they don't tell you like
Dude, I bet if you made
any
a
contact. It's
Patreon
stupid.
where people would just give you $1 a month for this, they'd probably do it. Oh, I see Aaron Rodgers is trending. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. The deal is like done, just not like made official.
Well, it seems like he has some kind of like verbal agreement, but he's being a douchebag about just announcing it.
Well, he is definitely douche.
Yeah, I feel like he's sort of like that place where like John Moran is, where like athletes want to be rappers or actors, vice versa, and they're trying to
Yeah.
like cross over.
No, there's definitely something to that. He could just be a douche. Yeah.
No, there definitely is. It's why Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Shaq, like all those motherfuckers tried being rappers.
Oh yeah, Kazam, Shazam.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw that movie a couple times, so I got my money.
In theaters.
Uh, I don't. I don't know about that. Maybe I can't remember that. Could have been. Definitely rented that shit. Had some fucker named Max as the main character, like every '90s kid. That was the most
One of my
'90s
first,
kid's name.
one of the first movies I saw in theaters was Dumb and Dumber, which didn't feel like it was for kids.
Definitely one I can remember was Jurassic Park in theaters. I guess that was '91. So yeah, would have been like 4.
Seats back then compared to now are so rigid and shitty.
Oh, like old movie seats. Oh, it's
Yeah, they were
'93.
like cheap, shitty, stiff planks of wood
Yeah, but you know
with like
what?
no cushioning at all.
The numbers were more like when you think back at all the movies that back in those times, people were actually going to movies more. Now, like I think it's half the seats that it was because everything's huge. They're all like double, like the rows are half as many because it's all about those huge stupid seats.
But yeah, they're trying to go money per seat and just like volume of people filling out the entire thing.
Yeah, that's where it's like a lot of people have this thing where they're like, "Oh, it's the most. This movie made the most of all time," but really, the prices haven't gone up. First off, a lot. Inflation's gone up like crazy, and yeah, people in the seats are way
What are
less
you
than it's
saying?
ever been.
Maverick sucks?
No, I'm saying Maverick definitely, to compare it to like Jurassic Park, it might have made more money, but there's definitely more people that went and watched it in the theater.
Yeah, streaming is no effort in
No, but also
comparison.
yeah, just you could fit way more people in. Although
You're
I
like
get it,
comparing streaming to go like going and see a live musical act or something.
I get it though. If you're competing with people's couches and they're nice TVs, you gotta make the theater seats comfortable. Only makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't know if they already have, but they should factor in like just space. Because with COVID, you have to be 6 feet apart at all times.
Did you see Jessica Chastain was the only person wearing a fucking mask? Looked like a dope.
No,
Yeah, she
I
had a
only saw
mask on.
her present stuff, and she didn't do it for that.
Yeah, when she was in the crowd, she was like the only person wearing a mask. It was real weird looking. Jimmy Kimmel like went up to her to ask a question, and she had to like take the mask off. It looked really weird.
Was it like a fashion mask?
No, it was like a black mask. I mean, I guess it looked a little nicer than a lot, but I don't know.
A
She was,
regular
she was like
mask?
the only one around like a fucking 100 people. Do you think it's really gonna make a difference at that point? And also, it's like, what's the difference when you're taking it off to talk to somebody, you're taking off to go up to do the award? It's like I don't get the difference. You already got it if you're getting it.
It's not about that. It's the
It's a virtue
visual.
signal.
I don't know. This is. I think it's more about just showing it than it really having actual usage.
Did you ever have to wear a mask at work or anything, or no?
I think for a little bit,
Yeah, I never
we
had
had
to do
people
that.
who we kind of thought had COVID that came in, and then they had to wear it in case, or like until they were tested or something. I don't know. That was a
Yeah,
while back.
we had something where it was like if you had COVID and you came back after a certain amount of days, they still wanted you to wear like a mask for like 2 days. The one dude was like, "I can't fucking do this," and he just worked from home. He like went home. I don't blame
Yeah,
him. I don't blame him.
it's really no. I feel bad for like all the industries that are forced to do that shit all the time. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Should
he
not be
also like he didn't
breathing in
have it. He was
air like
negative,
that.
so like
What do you say?
he was negative. He came back. He was negative. So it's just like extra precaution that just makes people uncomfortable.
Oh, that got blown up so quick. I couldn't even use my shit.
I still have to say though, it's always in my back pocket to have a COVID week.
Well,
And who knows? You could always get it
I'm
again.
like bullshit around.
Yeah, I feel like that's
What?
some karma where you fake that, and then like a day later, you're gonna actually get it.
I mean, I have 11 more days to use.
What about COVID
I
days though?
I, I don't really. No, I'm just like vacation stuff. I don't even want to use it. I just want to get reimbursed.
Oh, can you do that? Can you have them say like, can you just pay for these days as a work day? Can't you do that?
I've been asking. I mean, I wanna.
I mean, they probably would, but aren't people gonna say like, don't you just want to fucking take off, or people just don't take off at your place?
Well, it's kind of it's a pain in the ass for everyone else when I'm not there. It makes their like it
Yeah, but you should
can't
kind
be
of. I mean,
done.
that's your job's fault. That's their fault. Then you should always have a backup for. What if you get hit by a fucking bus?
I'll die.
Yeah, then what?
Or
They're
no,
they're
I
gonna
guess
be.
I'll be like somewhat paralyzed. I don't
But
know.
then what are they gonna do? It's like you gotta have a plan for if anything happens.
Look at some Pinkerton, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd maybe just take off some days. I don't know. It's nice to have a day here or there.
I could take the next Monday off for the next 6 months or something.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That ain't a bad deal.
I just rather get reimbursed.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. I'll trust them. They kind of know what they're doing. We'll see. This is probably my last one anyway,
Okay.
so let's see what the fuck this is. Where are we at?
Oh shit.
Shrine of the Storm. I don't think I've ever been here.
Are we in the right place? I think we fucked up.
Oh. Well, we'll see what they do. Okay, leave the group. Leave the instance group. Yeah, they fucked up.
Okay. It happens.
Wait, 13-minute. Why is that a 13-minute thing?
Because he left like a BG.
But you get it for dungeons? Oh, you get dungeon abander or some shit?
I guess. I've never done that before. Well, maybe I did. I don't never realized.
Yeah, we should just kill the first boss.
Well,
I guess if we just killed that first boss, we would have been fine. And then we could have
what do
all
you
left.
mean?
I think if you kill the first boss, it doesn't like give you that buff.
Oh, I didn't know there were certain rules like that.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, he said something in the chat too, but I remember that. Oh, he's still in that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna head out. Wait.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah. Thanks for the group. Leon with the Irish goodbye there. All right. Be back on tomorrow, I believe. Here's my lovely Lord of the Rings screen here. But see you guys. This actually went smoothly. This stream, no drops or any of that shit. So whoever's out there not watching, like and subscribe. Check out the Oscar stream. Maybe we'll do